Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherifat and I'm based in Nova Scotia, Canada. On my YouTube channel, I just share my personal experiences about life here in Canada. Also, I do a bit of immigration because I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and RCIC. I help you with your visa applications to come to Canada for study, for visas, permanent residence, work permits, even school admissions as well across Canada, across schools in Canada. In this video today, I'm taking you to the National Immigration and Citizenship Conference 2024 happening in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It's a yearly event for immigration consultants across Canada, people from around the provinces. All the provinces are in Halifax, for 3 days, the 3 days conference. So come with me in this video. Here is a little bit of outfit check. This was actually day 2 of the conference. Like I mentioned before, it was a 3-day conference. On day 1, which was on this day that you see here, was more about registration, checking in, and just meeting your colleagues before the event proper started. So it was all getting our name tags and things like that. And then on day 2, the event, the conference started proper. And this is the venue of the event. It was at the Westin Nova Scotia Hotel, beautiful space. And then I got in. When I came, I saw the mayor of Halifax, Mike Savage, was one of the speakers or one of the guest speakers at the event. I took pictures with him before we went in because why not? And then we also had the Minister of Immigration as a guest speaker. He joined virtually. These are my colleagues from across the country. My Nigerian colleagues were also consultants like myself. We all saw ourselves for the first time. Most of us saw for the first time. We have a group that we all came together on WhatsApp, but most of us met ourselves in person for the very first time, which was really nice. And then the event started. We had the Minister of Immigration give a speech and ask us some questions that we had as consultants regarding immigration policies, laws, regulations, and things like that. Before I go on with the video, let me mention at this point that this conference cost me over $1,400 to be able to attend, and was organized by the Canadian Association of Professional Immigration Consultants. And this is a body that I'm a member of. I'm also a member of another body, and we have dues that we pay, annual dues. My point here is being in this profession is not just waking up and just starting the business. You have to be licensed to start with, and to get your license you have to go to school, do a diploma for 1 year, pay each fees, and then get your license, and there are dues to be paid on a regular basis. This conference and many other ones are part of the things we have to attend to keep abreast of the immigration policies, laws, regulations, and things like that when it comes to Canadian immigration. So my point here is this business is serious business for all of us that are in it.
We recognize that. To that end, thank you very much, and I wish you a productive conference.
Meet you on behalf of KPEC more than once. And thank you for giving me the chance today to ask on behalf of the members. Je vous remercie, Monsieur le Ministre, de m'avoir.
Sense, but they can be unique and different from province to province. You just have to compare the labor market breakdown of people that are here temporarily in each market.
So the question is, we are as immigration consultants. Sorry. So as immigration consultants regulated under the federal statute or the act under the parliament. However, many provinces in the last few years started to increase the regulation on a provincial level. It makes it extremely difficult for our members to practice. Are there any initiatives from the federal government to take action or try to mitigate that double regulation that is occurring for the practice of our members?
I think there's a tension in trying to figure out we are talking about red tape or we are talking about healthy regulation of an area that is in we have to figure out whether we're talking about red tape or complete duplication or healthy regulation of an industry that has been crying for that type of regulation. So I know that obviously immigration being a shared jurisdiction between the federal government and the provincial government, everyone has the right to regulate within its competency. When it's preventing you to practice, I think that poses a problem. I think this type of question, for this type of question, the devil lies in the detail, and we're glad as the federal government and as a level of government that has to have a coordinating role, willing to step up and work with you and your teams to make sure that if there is duplication, it doesn't make sense, that we kind of weed it out, because kind of that double compliance, that where we trip over each other isn't healthy or helpful, and it doesn't actually help you serve the client. But I'd be very keen and interested to drill down on some of the details of that and figure out what is working and what isn't.
Yeah. That's a new file that I'm going to bring to your attention, and we will work on it together. Thank you very much, Minister. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your time. Okay.
If you want to learn a bit of Nova Scotia so you fit in, here's a phrase. When you like something, you say, that's some good. Oh, it's some good, you. That's the stuff. That's what you need to say. If you say it with a smile, you'll get away with everything. You really will. You really will. It's worked for me. Our mayor, Mayor Mike Savage. Mike Savage was elected mayor of Halifax Regional Municipality for a third term on October 17, 2020. As mayor, he has followed a mandate to grow the economy, foster greater social and economic inclusion for all, and promote a healthy, sustainable environment. An active member of the Federation of the Canadian Municipalities Big City Mayors Caucus, Mayor Savage was selected by his counterparts from across the country to co-chair the Syrian Refugee Response Task Force in 2015. Look, I'm so excited and shaken. In spring 2021, he was elected chair of the BCMC, helping to bring national attention and action to the shared interests of Canada's largest cities.
Neville, you're some good, you. Can I get a copy of that bio? I don't have one. I'm not running again. I gotta start thinking about what I'm gonna do next. I was thinking of opening a flower shop. Is there a lot of money in flowers? Well, good morning, everybody. Bonjour à tous. Gwe, Jalasi, Wali Exit-Book. The first thing I'd like to do is to acknowledge the land that we're on today. This is Mi'kma'ki.
And the most popular province of destination among candidates are Ontario, British Columbia, and Alberta for all the categories except for the French-speaking category. Interestingly enough there, the top province of destination is Ontario, New Brunswick, and Alberta, so a slight difference that we now need to run. So my operational colleagues have to kind of map that out over the course.
So this conference was in different breakout rooms. We had two major breakout rooms where different topics were being discussed. It was the end of a particular session, and in each breakout room we have various sessions, and we take breaks in between all sessions. This was after one of the sessions, took a break, went around. We had other vendors as well who came to market a service or good that they felt was going to help us in our business as being consultants. And this was just another thing. It's so important at an event like this is networking. You cannot just come the way you cannot leave the way you come, right? You cannot leave the way you came. Rather, you have to network, increase your network, because they see that your network is your net worth. So I went around, met people, exchange cards, and I got a lot of people. This industry is bigger than many people think it is. It's a huge industry that you have to tap into it. And then we had food, we had dessert. It was nice. It was lunch. And after lunch, we went back to our different breakout rooms. One of my darling friends, my mentor in this business, Florence Akpan, was one of the guest speakers in this session. Sadly, she couldn't make it down to Halifax for some reasons, and it was nice hearing her, be a speaker at this event.
I would say having a business degree was very instrumental as well. because of course I have a bachelor's of commerce degree, I'm a chartered accountant, so a lot of business knowledge and how to run a business there. So I would say that that was definitely an advantage for me in the process of running a business and knowing all of the different areas and things that need to be put in place as structure for a business to thrive.
And I think our friend Sanjay here, we're going to get to in a second, you talked about it's really incredibly important to have that plan in place and processes in place. And we had a pre-conference last night where Peter and Noor talked about the statement, they call them SOPs. I wanted to call them SOBs, if you know what that means.
Yeah.
But it's having a plan in place. So one of your slides, you talk about that and the processes that you have. If you didn't have that process in place, how would your business be impacted?
If I didn't have the processes in place,
Right.
it wouldn't be functional at all. Like, I don't think any business can function without having the set processes in place, because one of the things that happens is, one of what we've been able to do at Immigrate Canada is have a very standardized process that every client that comes in walks through the same step, the same workflow, the same things all through the process, and that helps us also maintain quality as well. That helps even the employees that we have on the team know exactly what they need to do next, what the expectations are, what the standards are. You wouldn't be able to grow a team without having those set standard of process, SOPs, that your employees can follow and deliver service to your clients, and also the clients can also expect to receive standard quality service every single time they knock on the doors. So it is crucial for the success of the business. And it's also crucial, I think you mentioned a little bit about work-life balance. When you're growing a business as well and you want to bring people in to help you, you need to have those SOPs with, because without it, someone wouldn't be able to help you when they come into the business to support you and things.
Accueillir and come in ici en Nouvelle-Écosse. So when I present to immigration consultants, I always feel as if I'm here among friends. So today, I'd like to talk to you. So here you'll see my experience here, and I just want to say, without going through the detail of my experience, that I've been an immigration consultant since 1989, and so maybe that's before a lot of you were born or something like that, and so I've had a lot of experience and a lot of success, so I'm just going to leave it at that without going through the slides, okay? You only have 5 minutes, so I have to rush through some of these things, so that's a good one to do that.
Provinces. So how did they choose how many are going to each province? It's based on population numbers.
Hello, this is day 3 of the National Citizenship and Immigration Conference 2024. So come with me. Day 1 and day 2 were black. So third day, the last day, come with me. And here is day 3 outfit check. The day 3 also went well. It was an conference that I really enjoyed attending. It was worth every cent paid. And this is me at the venue, feeling myself. I'm just getting ready for the day's impact. So let me add that this event is an annual event. This year's one was the 19th edition, and they go across all provinces. Like next year, we're going to Alberta for the 20th edition. This year was in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The previous year was in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Years, but then again, they're at the margins. The unintended consequence for your department, being that you're trying to ensure compliance, is that you're going to force them to be in non-compliance. Just something, right? Because
We also had an official from the Nova Scotia Immigration Department to come talk to us about the different streams of immigration to immigrate to Canada through Nova Scotia PNP.
They do not need to have work experience for that stream as long as they are graduating at Nova Scotia designated learning institution. So they come in, they're almost like 1-year programs sometimes, 2-year programs. They come in without any work experience, they can apply to our office, we expedite these sectors. And because a lot of folks graduate realize that they do not have an option for a post-grad work permit. So the application comes to our office, as long as they apply while they have a valid study permit, they can start working while they're working on maintained status. We looked into this is a very fine detail, and yes. Side of HRM is 100,000, and the minimum net worth required would be 400,000. I'm gonna go back to that for a second. The first one is we want to get into the habit of communicating with you regularly about changes that are going to come to our program from our eyes. And this is a video that we show to our candidates when we are traveling abroad. This is our video about Nova Scotia. I hope you like it.
Right on.
All right, any questions?
Lots. We have tons.
Then it was time for another break, which was the lunch break. We had different food. The food was good, actually had varieties. And yeah, that was pretty much how that went. And then this was the tail end of the event. They had games. We had people who won different prizes. Some people won free attendance fee to the next conference, which is like a big deal. Some people won free accommodation in Alberta, like different winnings, and it was nice. This was the end of day 3 and the conference in general. Alhamdulillah, I'm happy that I attended this event. It was in May, and I was planning to for my travel. Like you guys know, I'm on a tour this summer with my kids, so it was like towards the end. Like it coincided with my planning and everything. But I'm happy that I was able to pull it through, and I met of my colleagues. It was very very nice. I took some of them out to see Nova Scotia.
It's been an absolute pleasure to host you all. Humbly and truly, I would like to express my heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated speakers, attendees, volunteers, hotel staff, audio-video team. Thank you for making this event a success. Special thank you to our amazing catered staff members for their dedication, devotion, and their selfless service.
What other better way to end the conference than with a Nigerian music? Of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you are here to share, comment, like, and do all those good stuff. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you very much and have a wonderful time. Be good.